It is currently 6:18 p.m. I'm just waking up from a nap, and this is what a good day with Parkinson's looks like. I just felt good today when I woke up. I had a rough week last week. My symptoms were really crazy. I think because I went off a anxiety medication. When my anxiety is controlled, my symptoms are managed better, mostly in reference to my tremors in my feet. But when I woke up today, I felt pretty good. And the last couple days, I felt really good. And it's such a relief. When you have a chronic illness, especially Parkinson's, where it is progressive, and then I'm having like worse symptoms, I always fear, my biggest fear is like, this is my new normal. And it's hard not to really panic. I'm definitely feeling better. I think I had like rebound anxiety from stopping the medication, and I just was not prepared for what that was going to feel like. And it threw me for a loop for sure. But I'm okay now. I was okay then, honestly. It's just I'm still learning how to deal with having this disease. But I got some stuff done today. I mean, I didn't have any really big plans. I cleaned my bathroom. I cleaned my house a little bit. I journaled today. I love journaling on Sundays. When I worked ICU, I really didn't have the opportunity to build like weekly routines because I just found it too difficult since my schedule would change every week. When you work 12-hour shifts, your schedule changes really frequently. So now that I have this new job, I have all my weekends off, and I've started doing this journaling practice on Sundays where I dedicate a whole page to reflecting on the week before, and then I kind of set up my journaling for the next week. And what that looks like is just sort of looks like a calendar of like what I'm going to have to do this week, but instead of writing down like events, because I have a Google Calendar for that, I just write down one line a day. I'm not someone that's ever been able to like profusely journal every single day. Hats off to you people who can do that. But for me, I found one line a day does help me. And it's a feasible, attainable routine, feasible, attainable habit for me. So I'm really enjoying that. After I journaled, I took my dogs for a walk. I'm so grateful for the mobility I do have. I mean, walking sometimes is stressful because I feel like I look really crazy. Like I work so hard when I walk to appear normal looking, I guess, or like I basically compensate for my shuffling gait. It takes some energy, but I had a beautiful walk today. It's so pretty out. I think what I'm going to do now is go to the park and do some yoga. I've been doing yoga for about a year, maybe 2 years. It's obviously difficult for me. I really struggle. But it's been also really powerful to see my improvement. A year ago, or even 6 months ago, I would not be able to do these, leg balances. This is my 100% effort attempt at a half moon. As you can see, it's a lot of starting and stopping, but that's just how I have to do yoga. I have to take a lot of extra steps. I have to go really slow, and it's okay. Yoga is really just about breath control and being aware of your breath. So as long as you're doing that, look how slowly I'm turning my head. I'm so scared of falling. But sometimes I do fall, and that's okay too. But it's been really, honestly, powerful to see my improvement. That's the biggest thing that yoga's really helped me with, honestly, is like proving to myself that I can build that balance. It's also really good for mental clarity, and for me, just like anxiety management in general, it just feels really good. I know I'm not the first person to say yoga is good for you, but I found it's been a really powerful part of my management of this disease. It feels so nice being out here. Um, Having a chronic illness can be very isolating, something I'm learning quickly. And at first, I really struggled. So I've learned something that's really helped is just venturing out into the world. It's nice being here. I'm seeing my neighbors walk around, dogs, families. It makes me feel part of my community. My version, I guess, of Parkinson's is pretty invisible. I think that's why I'm making these videos. The invisibility sort of adds to the isolation. And it's not like I want people to talk to me about it all the time, but it's more just like, you know, anytime you're struggling with something that's invisible to the people around you, it makes it feel heavier. My muscle tremors in my feet are giving me problem. I don't know if you can see that. Relax. It happens, especially to me because I have Parkinson's. It's just so crazy. I'm still kind of dealing with that reality. I'll be doing so well and feeling so good that I forget, and so I'll do something, and I'll my tremors will be bothering me, and the stress of having to remember that I have this chronic progressive disease is like really upsetting. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Go do yoga at the park, I say. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more yoga and then read a little bit. The book I'm reading is called When Things Fall Apart by Pema Chodron. It's a beautiful book about how to survive your life when something has happened to you that feels unmanageable and maybe even unsurvivable. It's an extremely uplifting, hopeful book. It's really been amazing for me during this time. The end of this chapter was really meaningful to me because it just made me feel so a part, I guess, of the global community. Just because when you do feel like you're in suffering, it can be really scary and so isolating. But this whole chapter and really this whole book is about how like the suffering of life is what brings us together and it's what makes us kind of a family. So this is the last part of this chapter that I really love. Spiritual awakening is frequently described as a journey to the top of a mountain. We leave our attachments and our worldliness behind and slowly make our way to the top. At the peak, we have transcended all pain. The only problem with this metaphor is that we leave all others behind. Our drunken brother, our schizophrenic sister, our tormented animals and friends. Their suffering continues, unrelieved by our personal escape. In the process of discovering bodhicitta, the journey goes down, not up. It's as if the mountain pointed toward the center of the earth instead of reaching into the sky. Instead of transcending the suffering of all creatures, we move toward the turbulence and doubt. We jump into it. We slide into it. We tiptoe into it. We move toward it however we can. We explore the reality and unpredictability of insecurity and pain, and we try not to push it away. If it takes years, if it takes lifetimes, we let it be as it is. At our own pace, without speed or aggression, we move down and down and down. With us move millions of others, our companions in awakening from fear. At the bottom, we discover water, the healing water of bodhicitta. Right down there, in the thick of things, we discover the love that will not die.